The Sinema McSally Senate race, and now it's gone nuclear. Here in Arizona, early voting is underway for November's midterm election, and one of the nastiest races on the ballot. In fact, it's one of the nastiest in the country. Who will replace Senator Jeff Flake?
McSally allies are linking Sinema to terrorists, mailing voters an image of a mushroom cloud over Phoenix. Team 12's political insider Bram Resnick is taking a closer look at these over-the-top attacks. Bram?
Yeah, Martha McSally supporters have gone back 16 years to dig up dirt on Kyrsten Sinema before she won her first election. We verified several of their claims, but a mushroom cloud over Phoenix, that's a real stretch.
Former combat pilot Martha McSally is on the attack.
We asked people to take a look at who she really is. She's a radical left-wing activist who's out of step with Arizona values.
The Republican congresswoman from Tucson and her allies have dug deep into opponent Kyrsten Sinema's past, going back more than 15 years to the Democratic congresswoman's days as an ASU law student. One of their finds, a tutu-wearing Sinema protesting the Iraq War in 2003. Now there are two emails, also from 2003, showing Sinema and her campus group Local to Global Justice inviting members to hear leftist defense lawyer Lynn Stewart on campus. We verified that Stewart was the defense lawyer for the so-called blind sheik, Omar Abdel Rahman, mastermind of the first World Trade Center attack in 1993. Sinema's emails defended Stewart from federal charges that she helped Rahman smuggle messages out of a prison to a terror group. Since 9/11, Sinema wrote in 2003, in the name of the war on terrorism, Stewart and others have been targeted on the basis of their political views. Stewart would be convicted 2 years later, in 2005. A spokeswoman for Sinema's Senate campaign responded, Kyrsten believes our Constitution ensures equal protection under the law for all people, even those we don't agree with.
Now Martha's decided to attack me with these lies and distortions because she doesn't want to talk about her own record.
That was Sinema earlier this week, before yet another attack from McSally allies. This one, an atomic bomb. This 3D mailer to voters shows a sun-drenched Phoenix skyline tilting to a post-nuclear hellscape. Kyrsten Sinema won't keep Arizona safe, it says. On the back of the mailer, 3 claims. Sinema supports the Iran nuclear deal. We verified that Sinema defied President Obama by voting with Republicans against the nuclear deal in 2015. But this year, she opposed President Trump's plan to abandon the deal.
And 2 other claims on the mailer related to Kyrsten Sinema's comments 16 years ago about wanting to close Luke Air Force Base and opposing the new Department of Homeland Security. They are largely refuted by her record in Congress.
Bram, the nastiness of this campaign is really gathering national attention. It's not just a big story here. And I know there are some new poll numbers out now.
A new poll out today shows Martha McSally leading Kyrsten Sinema by 6 points. But I want to give you all a word of warning about the polls, Arizona polls this year. We're seeing a huge shift in the mix of voters in the primary and the coming general election. More Democrats, fewer Republicans, and many polls, including this new one, don't account for that. The safest bet right now is this race is likely a toss-up.
All right.
Okay, Bram.
Interesting. And Bram, take a look at these numbers, at least the ones we saw last hour. Maybe they've changed. Who do you plan to vote for in the Senate race? Sinema, McSally, or maybe you're not voting at all?
Yeah, look right there. 76% of you say that you're voting for Sinema. 24% of you said McSally. And Bram, you had just said in that latest poll that it seems that McSally is leading barely.
I can promise you it's not going to end up like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Not even close.
Quite the divide there. Yeah.